Being a migrant, I understand how important communication skills are and how difficult for people who are moving to Australia to understand.
It's an English language and communication coaching app that's powered by advanced artificial intelligence to help people with English as your second language become great communicators. GetMee coaching app acts as a personal coach at their fingertips. It's very similar to having a personal coach.
With the GetMee application, we help people who migrated to Australia to get their skills faster and being more robust with their everyday lives.
GetMee means a lot to me because in a way it's a reflection of my life in Australia. Having come here as a refugee migrant, I know exactly what it takes to rebuild life here in a country like Australia. Often what we see is that communication and personal skills make the biggest difference.
Good day to everyone and welcome to our GetMee Roadshow event, Pacific Training Group. Hello to all our students from our Sydney and Gold Coast campuses, our online students and our trainers. Hello also to all our viewers from Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn and Twitter. I am Lila from Student Services.
And I'm Alicia from Student Services as well.
And we will be your hosts today.
We have an interesting agenda today. Lila, since we will be introducing a partnership which we believe would be a great help to our students. So joining us today is the founder and CEO of GetMee, Bala. Hi Bala, welcome.
Hello Lila and Alicia, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm really excited about this event. My name is Bala, I'm the founder and CEO of GetMee. I'm looking forward to showcasing some of the more exciting features that are there in the app and that we'll be building and will be available to students in the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Thank you, Bala. Thank you for giving us a bit of your time and welcome once again. We'll be hearing more from you later on. So to continue on, Alicia, we were talking about this partnership between PTG and GetMee, which is completely free for our students to use.
Sounds promising, Lila. Can you tell us more about it?
I'd love to, but before that, if any of you guys have some questions along the way, please feel free to leave comments or raise them up later during our Q&A session. All right, so PTG is excited to announce our partnership with GetMee Education. To start with, GetMee is a leading AI-driven education technology company which offers an app for communication skills, training, and development. This app is called the GetMee App and has the following features. First, it has a user-friendly interface which can be accessed anytime and anywhere. It also has AI-powered coaching functions, which provides personalized learning experiences tailored to the user's individual needs. The app focuses on critical areas needed in practical daily use, such as communication, leadership, public speaking, conflict resolution, and problem solving. And finally, it has a real-time analysis and feedback mechanism, which can track a user's progress and identify areas for improvement.
Thank you, Lila. So essentially, the GetMee app is an AI-powered language and communication training app.
That's correct, Alicia. And this is going to be available to all of our students.
Sounds very helpful, Lila. At this point, let's go further for a deep dive on the features of this app. Let's divide them into 3 major points. We have GetMee English Learning Training, GetMee Capabilities and Interactive and Interview-Ready feature, and GetMee Progress and Feedback Tracker. For the English language training, this app aims to train the user's overall presentation, including sentiment, energy levels, emotions, and filler words. Demonstrate how to articulate, stress, and intonate words to learn and master them. enrich and expand users' vocabulary and strength, produce results for all videos watched, and make suggestions specific to an individual, improve fluency by reading paragraphs on particular topics provided, improve conversation skills by watching videos and doing hands-on practice through phone calls, provide vocabulary to learn new words, their meaning and context, and practice reference sentences. Teach slangs and idioms by providing videos about Australian culture and the commonly used slangs and idioms. Ensure continuous improvement by providing regular feedback on verbal communication patterns and behaviors.
Thank you, Alicia. So based on these, GetMee App's capabilities include personalized tasks, sequence training videos, reading topics, and making phone calls. And to provide a holistic training and learning, GetMee is able to provide feedback using these 3 helpful tools. First, the energy and emotions feature improves your speaking skills and evaluates your pronunciation and clarity. You can even call your friends and family through the app, and the AI will evaluate your performance. Next, the pronunciation feature provides instant feedback on your speaking skills. The AI underlines the part of a word or sentence that needs improvement and gives you tips on how to improve your pronunciation. And finally, the vocabulary feature is designed to expand your vocabulary and enable you to excel in your academic and professional career, ace interviews, and improve conversation skills. GetMee's AI technology processes language to then analyze spoken communication and provide personalized feedback and coaching.
Wow, so many features indeed, Lila. Now, at this point, let's explore how our students can use this promising app.
Students will register with PTG Student Support and will receive a text message and an email with the download link. Once registered, you will see the main tabs on the homepage: Energy and Emotions, Pronunciation, Vocabulary, Courses, and the comprehensive AI Interview Ready feature. Bala will demonstrate this new feature later on. Let's watch this video for a quick explainer on how to use these main tabs.
Now that you downloaded the app, let's have a look at some of the key features on the homepage. There's 3 major tabs within the GetMee homepage: Energy and Emotions, Pronunciation, and Vocabulary. With Energy and Emotions, you can speak and get scored on your speaking skills while also calling friends and family to evaluate your pronunciation and clarity. Our AI-powered pronunciation feature instantly provides feedback on how to improve your speaking skills. In addition, our vocabulary section is designed to help you succeed in your professional career, while personalized tasks and videos from certified human coaching. Our point system tracks your progress and encourages you to practice and improve. Our human coaching videos are accredited and relevant to your personalized learning journey. With My Tasks, you can practice your communication skills in real-life scenarios. So what are you waiting for? Start using the app and become a master communicator today. Thanks for watching.
So, as mentioned in the video, we also have videos and tasks as well as a point system. At the bottom menu bar, just click on the Watch tab and you will have access to the personalized AI coaching program with micro-learning videos from over 40 internationally accredited courses made by certified human coaches. Beside it, you can see the My Tasks tab, which shows the tasks assigned based on the above learning areas. These videos and tasks build on the pronunciation, vocabulary, and verbal communication tasks, using AI to recommend videos and tasks that will help build your communication skills based on areas you need improvement on. The GetMee app tracks your progress and moves tasks when completed, increasing your points and tracking your improvement in communication.
Thank you for that, Alicia. In addition to the point system, you can view points by simply going into the app and viewing your report. The report breaks down energy level, emotion, and how you come across and your speech speed. So it's really like having your own personal communication coach. You can also learn how to earn points from your settings profile. The point system is designed to be a guide, showing you the areas you need to improve. The more you practice, the more points you'll earn. The goal is to help everyone using the app to become a master communicator and excel in life.
I'm sure our students will benefit a lot from this partnership, Laila. So at this point, let's discuss how our students can get started.
All PTG students will have many opportunities to register for the GetMee app. First, students can register during their orientation sessions. Existing students will receive an invite to the live events and can register early within this month and again in June. From the 10th to the 14th of July, all classes will be visited to provide students with information on GetMee and the opportunity to register. Bala will join us on the Sydney campus on Tuesday, July 11th to introduce the GetMee app to our students. All students will receive an email with a link to this live event recording and a tutorial video. Students can then register for the app. The registration process is very quick and easy. Step 1, register with PTG Student Support. Step 2, receive a text with a download link from PTG Student Support. Step 3, download the app and enter your details. Step 4, start using the app.
Very easy and straightforward, Laila, and at no additional cost to our students. This partnership aims to add to our students' overall learning experience. Let's watch this video for a testimonial from one of our GetMee students.
We all are migrants, so we are from different countries, so English is not our first language. So GetMee app is really helpful to improve the communication skill and to gain the confidence level. Like now, when we have to go for public speaking, we always found it's a bit hard. Like no, but GetMee app, like no, and for pronunciation also, it's so good. Like no, if you make some mistake, then you can repeat again. So yeah, this is so good. Yeah, I will definitely recommend. Like no, whoever coming from the other country, that's new migrants, this GetMee app is really helpful for them, because that's how they can improve their communication skill, pronunciation, and get the confidence level up. So yeah, I'll definitely prefer to use GetMee app for the new migrants. Not only new migrants, but those who are studying, and this GetMee app is really helpful for everyone.
That was a wonderful testimonial, don't you think so, Alicia? And at this point, we are honored to have with us Bella from the GetMee team. Let's welcome him once again.
Hello everybody. It's a pleasure to join this live event. Thanks for having me. I'm going to take you through some of the key features of the app and talk about what the benefits are and how to use it. I'm excited to also talk about what we're launching in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's called Interview Ready AI. The intention is to enable people to practice for real world interviews in any industry. So that's exciting. So I'm going to show a demo as well, maybe use one of your key courses, cybersecurity, and use cybersecurity analyst as a role that I want to interview for, and show people how realistic that interview scenario will be as well. As you can see on the screen, when you come onto the app, you get to see the 3 core areas that Laila and Alicia covered really in detail. So I'm going to take you through some of the key features, such as pronunciation and what the report looks like when you make a phone call or when you interact with the app. And then now I'm going to go into the interview ready feature to show you how that works. So I'm going into the energy and emotions tab. Here you can really make phone calls, whether it's a fellow student or one of your family members or friends, can be called through the app, and then the app will give you feedback as you're conversing with that person in real time on your pronunciation and clarity, how fast you're speaking, how you're sounding, all of those key elements that we have to build to succeed in our personal and professional lives. And then you can freely interact with the AI using the Speak Freely feature. This is all built to enhance and continuously improve some of the core communication skills that we have to develop to find a job, ideal job in a country like Australia, or succeed in your personal life. There's a whole bunch of reading topics and things like that as well. As you come onto the app, you will be able to explore them freely. But I'm going to now quickly show you what the pronunciation real-time feedback looks like. As a migrant myself, I came to Australia 20 years ago, and I didn't speak any English, so I know exactly what it takes to build those skills and then how difficult they are to build. That is why the GetMee AI was founded to fast track that learning and development. So I have issues with A sounds and R sounds because I speak Tamil, that's my mother tongue. I'm from Sri Lanka. So I'm working on those sounds through the GetMee app. I use it every day, and I can see the improvement. So I'm going to show you how the feedback system works. I would simply press and hold down the microphone icon. Hope everyone can see the pronunciation screen. I'm going to speak into the app and show you what the feedback looks like. Introspective. You can see that the start of the word was fine, but the middle with the R sound isn't quite right. So it's telling me that I've got 91% in terms of my clarity, but I need to work on those particular sounds. As you can see, the T sound and the R sound, they need more work. So I'm going to try again. I can listen to how I pronounce that word. Introspective. And then I'm going to give it another go and see how the AI now picks up how I'm sounding. Introspective. There you go. So now I've produced the errors, and I've got an issue with the TRA sound. As I'm using the app, as you can imagine, because we use machine learning and AI algorithms, the AI is actively looking at the data that I'm putting into the app to work out patterns. So if you use it for a day or two, the AI is going to know if you have any communication patterns that need changing, so you can sound clear and confident. I get to know how the word is used in the context, and then I can also listen to an ideal pronunciation of the word. So the idea is that we can use the student's voice to show them how they would sound ideally pronouncing that word. So it gives me a goal to work towards as well. Now I'm going to jump into the interview ready feature and then talk about how the scoring system works, because there's gamification and things like that as well. But some of the features are going to take some time for you to explore because you need to progress through the different stages. But some features will give you immediate feedback and help you improve immediately after you start using the app. So I'm going to press on the interview ready. It's asking me how long the interview should go for, and I'm going to keep it nice and short and show you a couple of questions and how then our AI comes in to help me improve how I'm responding to real-world interview questions. So I'm going to pretend to interview for a cybersecurity analyst. Let's see how that goes. All right, so this is the beginning of the interview journey. So it's asking me to explain what I'm looking for and what roles I want to apply for. I'm going to speak into the app and get the interview ready to prompt me with questions. Hello, my name is Bala. I would like to apply for cybersecurity analyst positions in Sydney, Australia. So the AI has understood that my name is Bala, and then I'm looking to apply for cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity is a critical aspect of many organizations, and being a cybersecurity analyst is a crucial role to ensure that sensitive information is protected from cyber threats. To assess your skills related to cybersecurity, here is a question for you. Can you walk me through your experience implementing controls to prevent unauthorized access to company systems and data?
That's a really good question. My experience around protecting data and systems within enterprises has always been around implementing access control systems, monitoring in place to make sure only authorized people access, and then continuous monitoring and improvement. We've also had some people dedicated to the monitoring of the systems and activities. So it's a multi-layered thing that's going to be intentionally implemented across the organization to make sure the systems and data are protected. Right now it's got my response, and it's basically looking at my response to make sure that it aligns well with the question.
Excellent response, Bala. You have a solid understanding of the importance of implementing security controls to prevent unauthorized access to company systems and data. It's great that you have experience with access control systems, monitoring, and continuous improvement. To build on the response, I would recommend mentioning any specific security tools or technologies you have worked with that allowed you to implement controls. You could also provide an example of a successful implementation of a security control and how it prevented unauthorized access to sensitive data or systems. Additionally, you may want to discuss any challenges you faced and how you overcame them. Overall, your response demonstrates that you have the necessary skills and experience for a cybersecurity analyst role in Australia. Keep up the good work.
Now, it's going to continue to ask me more technical questions. Depending on the role, I will get very detailed questions. I'm not going to continue to go through the interview flow, but the idea is to really get students and graduates ready for interview by giving them a practice tool that guides and coaches them to go and interview with confidence, knowing that they practice their responses and they can actually market and sell their skills. It's not going to replace the real interview experience, the human-to-human interview experience, but it's going to take you a lot further in terms of your confidence and how you articulate your thoughts and ideas and how directly you respond to the questions. So I think this is going to be a fantastic tool for the Pacific Training Group students to experience and go and land the dream jobs. Now back to the other core features. Lila and Alicia covered well how the task system works. It's very personalized based on what the AI sees as gaps that you need to work on. You will get very specific tasks assigned. For example, if your pronunciation has issues with certain sounds, you're going to get a list of words with that sound, so you can go and target that area and polish that up. And then the videos are all around personal development and communication skills improvement. So you will get to see videos on pronunciation and how to maintain energy, to leadership skills and how to interview. All of that's coming from expert coaches. These videos don't exist on YouTube. You can only access through the app. I hope everyone enjoys the experience of learning from a diverse range of coaches as well. So you're hearing from coaches in Australia, coaches in Europe and America as well. Finally, the point system is phenomenal. As you're using the app, the AI would measure how much improvement you're making, and then it's going to start allocating points. So as you're making progress, you're going to gain more points and progress through the spectrum of stages, eventually becoming a master communicator in time. So what we're seeing through real world data coming through the app is that if someone is putting in 10 to 20 minutes a day, practicing with the AI, in 2 months' time, they're seeing 20 to 30% improvement across their clarity and how they're sounding and confidence and how they're coming across overall. So that was the quick demo of the app. Of course, I'm going to be on site on the 11th of July. I'm looking forward to meeting students and introducing the app to the various cohorts on that day.
Thank you so much, Bella, for your wonderful insights and giving us a demonstration on the app. It was very, very useful, and some of the features that I haven't seen yet look very, very cool. So we have been preparing a lot for this partnership, and it's wonderful to finally have it live and ready for our students to use. We look forward to the benefits and learning that our students will definitely gain from this partnership and the GetMee app.
Now, with all that we have discussed, I'm sure some of our students and viewers have questions. So we will address these questions, and with the help of our GetMee team, we hope to answer these questions for you. And the first question that we have is, how will Interview Ready fast-track interview preparations and ensure future success?
That is an excellent question. So we built the Interview Ready feature with one goal in mind, giving people access to the tools so they can go and practice for the interview and be ready when they actually have that opportunity to interview. We use generative AI, very similar to ChatGPT. So for example, to get a list of questions that are very relevant to a particular role, we use some of the capabilities of ChatGPT to really get that curated list of questions and then complement that with our AI tool. So it is like you're getting ready for that interview and practicing and polishing your responses. Therefore, you're giving yourself a better chance of getting through that interview. What we found through our research, 2 years of research, is that a lot of candidates have technical skills, much more than needed for that role, but where they're lacking is in terms of their interview skills, communication skills, how they actually sell their brand and their skills. That's where the Interview Ready is going to help people land their job and then continue to progress through their career ladder.
Thank you for that, Bala. Our next question is the GetMee app suitable for all proficiency levels from beginners to advanced learners?
Absolutely. Because it's a very dynamic AI, the AI is able to figure out at the beginning where someone is in terms of their skill level. So you can use the same AI if you're a beginner speaker of the language, or if you're intermediate or advanced level. So the AI is able to adapt to your level. So once it creates a benchmark for you, and then it would basically start from that level. So we're delivering programs to beginners as well as professionals coming to Australia as well. So if the AI basically adapts to your skill level, therefore you're going to find it really easy to use as well, because it would know where you are, and then it will start putting together the programs for you to suit your needs and learning goals. That's a really good question, Lala.
How does the GetMee app track students' progress and provide feedback on our language skills? Is the data safe?
Absolutely. We designed the app with privacy in mind. We applied privacy by design principles from the very beginning, because we are dealing with students' data, including voice, and then making phone calls through the app as well. So there's that sensitive data aspect. All of the data is stored within the phone. We can't access their phone call data, for example, or their recordings. It's all privately stored within the phone. And then the progress tracking is exciting because the AI is able to utilize data as you're using the app. That gives us plenty of data to measure progress. So if my pronunciation clarity of a sound is at 20% today, in 2 months' time, the AI is able to use the data that you put into the app to track progress. So it's not really working out progress, based on how you're using the app. It's really measuring your progress as you go along. Therefore, it's going to be very reliable. And then the feedback is real time. Some feedback will be real time as you're pronouncing words and sentences. The AI is going to give you feedback immediately. Some feedback will be through the form of reports at the end of the phone call. But every time you use the app, you putting in a piece of data that helps the AI improve the reporting as well. So it's like anything in life. The more you use, the better you're going to get, the better the AI is going to get as well.
Thank you, Bella. So our next question is, what is the recommended usage, time, or frequency for using the GetMee app to see significant improvements in language skills?
That is an awesome question. I think I touched on this earlier on. The more you use, the better the outcome is going to be. But what we are seeing through our data coming from the app is that if you're using consistently every day for 20 minutes to practice pronouncing or making phone calls and improving your vocabulary, you're going to have 20 to 30% improvement in 2 months' time. That is phenomenal because I learned English from scratch almost 20 years ago through conversational classes and things like that. It took me 12 months to learn to communicate at the very basic level. But what we're seeing is that if you're using AI and the videos and the tools within the app, the improvement rate is significantly higher. The 20 to 30 minutes a day, that's all it would take to build some solid skills over a couple of months. I hope that answered the question.
I think it did. Thank you, Bella. So I believe that was our last question for the day. So thank you to everyone for your participation, and we hope you were able to address all of your concerns. Don't worry, if you still have questions, we will be having our information drive on this, and we'll be happy to assist you in any way that we can.
Thank you, Laila. And thank you once again to our guest from GetMee App, Bala. It was lovely to have you here with us. Do you have any final words of encouragement to our viewers?
It's lovely to be here. Thank you for having me on. The thing that we don't realize is that personal skills are much more important than technical skills. Technical skills are important to do a job, but progression in your career depends heavily on how you communicate, how you bring people together to deliver projects. That is where the real growth is. Therefore, the earlier you get onto the journey, the better it's going to be. And I wish every one of your students and listeners the best.
Thank you for your time today, Bala. And with that, I believe we are ready to wrap up for today, Laila.
On behalf of the Pacific Training Group team, I would like to thank everyone for joining the GetMee Roadshow event, Pacific Training Group. Once again, if you have any concerns or questions, please feel free to reach out to us in Student Services, and we're always happy to help.
This has been your host, Alicia and Laila. See you around and have a lovely day. Goodbye.
Being a migrant, I understand how important communication skills are and how difficult for people who move to Australia to understand.
It's an English language and communication coaching app that's powered by advanced artificial intelligence to help people with English as a second language become great communicators. GetMee coaching app acts as a personal coach at their fingertips, It's very similar to having a personal coach.
With the GetMee application, we help people who migrated to Australia to get their skills faster and being more robust with their everyday life.
GetMee means a lot to me because in a way it's a reflection of my life in Australia. Having come here as a refugee migrant, I know exactly what it takes to rebuild life here in a country like Australia. Often what we see is that communication and personal skills make the biggest difference.